Are the Tamil and Hungarian languages related? This question has been asked for over 100 years, and while not taken very seriously by the vast majority of linguists today, it still has a handful of adherents. So I look at a lot of alternative linguistic theories about the Hungarian language on this account, which you can follow on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. The theory that Tamil and Hungarian are related is part of a larger theory that Dravidian and Uralic languages are related, sometimes even part of an even bigger theory of a Turanian language family, including Hungarian, Mongolian, Turkic languages, and potentially Japanese, Korean, and even like Mayan and Etruscan. And a big pillar of the theory of Dravidian and Uralic relationship is that Dravidian languages have agglutinative grammars. They attach suffixes or prefixes to their words to change the meaning in the sentence. Dravidian-Hungarian relationship was first proposed by 19th century linguist Gabor Szentkatonai Balint, who was a very smart but very troubled guy. Balint could speak more than 12 languages by the time that he graduated, and he was among the first to introduce Esperanto to Hungary, an artificial language constructed with the attempt to be a universal second language. In fact, Hungary is one of the countries with the most Esperanto speakers today. But Balint was also belligerent to and ostracized by his fellow linguists. He called the mainstream theory of Hungarian linguistics the product of a gang of homeless provincial Baltic Germans inflated so that they could become Russian academics. After traveling across Asia, Balint eventually became a recluse, writing texts connecting Hungarian to Eastern languages, including those of southern India. Partially inspired by this train of thought, Ferenc Zaiti would go on to found the Hungarian Indian Society in the 1930s, which sought to explore Hungarian kinship in India. But the most prominent scholars of Indian languages and culture in Hungary immediately rejected his organization's pretenses. Although the Hungarian Indian Society at times claimed to advance economic ties between the two countries, Zaiti stated that the society's objective is not to establish contact with the Indo-Aryans, but instead to maintain relations with Turanian kin living in India, meaning speakers of Dravidian languages. Today, most linguists reject these connections, but due to the grammatical similarities and some genuinely interesting words that sound similar across the languages, there are still a few fringe believers in both Hungary and India and elsewhere. One common tie is the theorized connection to ancient Sumerian, which some in both camps argue that their languages are related to. In fact, while I was researching this, I came across a lot of controversy and debate involving claims about the Tamil language, from it being the oldest language in the world to some unusual linguistic relatives to even a lost sunken continent. And I gotta be real, Hungarian alternative linguists have all those claims too. So you know what? I'm willing to say Tamil and Hungarians might be related.